November 19th, 1943. Enterprise and her task group are within striking distance of her main target in the Gilberts, Macon Atoll. The invasion will be a two-pronged assault. While Marines make an amphibious landing at Tarawa, Enterprise will support the simultaneous invasion of Macon by soldiers from the Army's 27th Division. The two forces will attempt to capture both atolls at the same time. Macon Atoll's main island is Butari Tari, an important seaplane and airbase that is manned by nearly 800 Japanese sailors, Marines, and Korean laborers. Butari Tari's land defenses include two tank barriers, one on the east, near a village, and one to the west, near Onchong's wharf. Each barrier is made of logs, barbed wire, concrete pillboxes, and anti-tank guns connected by a series of rifle pits. To the south, along the ocean shore, are three 80mm coastal guns, 10 machine gun nests, and 85 rifle pits. Along the lagoon to the north, Butari Tari is defended by 80mm coastal guns, flak guns, and machine guns. For 6 solid days, American shell fire has hammered away at these defenses, softening them up for an invasion. But now, it's the Big E's turn to deliver a heavy dose of shock and awe. Dawn. Enterprise turns into the wind as the first strike groups prepare to launch. 33 bombers and fighters roll off Enterprise's deck, climb into the morning sky, and head for Macon. Their mission, destroy the enemy guns and pillboxes. 75 miles from Enterprise, the Japanese garrison at Macon is just beginning to stir. As the sun rises over the atoll, they have no idea of the new force that's about to hit them. Enterprise Hellcats drop out of the sky, blasting the pillboxes and lagoons with lethal 50 caliber machine gun fire. The 1-2 punch of Hellcat fire and Enterprise bombs has reaped nightmarish results. Day 1 of the battle for Macon is a gruesome success. As one savage day of fighting ends, the U.S. fleet prepares for the next deadly phase of battle. November 20th, 1943. As assault troops from the 27th Division climb over the sides of transports into landing craft, Enterprise air groups storm off on another set of ferocious attacks on Macon. 5:30 a.m., the first strike group launches from the deck of Enterprise. 70 miles away, Japanese forces on Macon await the coming onslaught. Suddenly, the dark shapes of cruisers, destroyers, and transports appear through the morning haze. There are dozens of them. Enterprise SBDs and torpedo planes begin their descent on the island, ready to parole the enemy defenders to hell. Enterprise warplanes unleash a ferocious series of attacks on the Japanese positions, while the cruisers and destroyers move in for the kill. Now, with more Enterprise bombers screaming through the skies and U.S. warships taking aim, the enemy garrison at Macon is about to get an even closer look at American firepower. 75 miles away, as Enterprise planes storm the skies, cruiser USS Baltimore and the American gunships take aim at Macon Atoll. Baltimore and the destroyer escorts open up and pepper the island with explosive naval gunfire. The enemy positions shake from the deadly impact of American shells. By 8:30 a.m., U.S. soldiers are hitting the beaches as bombs and shells continue to nail the enemy bunkers and pillboxes further inland. Enterprise Hellcats and bombers sweep in and strafe Japanese machine gun nests with merciless firepower. As ground forces begin the savage process of clearing enemy positions with rifles, machine guns, and artillery on the beaches. For the next 4 days, Enterprise pilots and Army riflemen share a working partnership. The Big E's air groups never let up, and each day brings another meal of blood and body parts. As the assault on the maze of pillboxes, bunkers continues. But the Enterprise airstrikes have done their job. The Japanese are unable to mount a strong defense. As November draws to a close, The Gilbert Islands are now firmly in the hands of U.S. forces. Unlike the months-long campaign for Guadalcanal, the U.S. Navy now has the power to deliver a faster killing blow. What begins at Macon and Tarawa will continue until the enemy is brought to its knees. For the mighty Enterprise, the Gray Ghost, it is only the beginning of a long campaign